Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Emergency. So, I was messing around on IMDb looking for a little something to watch, and this popped up, and it's on Amazon Prime. I'll say free because I belong to Amazon Prime because we spent thousands and thousands of dollars with Amazon. So we belong to Prime to get that 2-day shipping. Anyway, this is a group of people who are getting ready for partying college students. And then there's a certain situation where they have to decide if they should call the police or not. But I think it's a comedy. So, I don't know. RJ, Cyler, Donald, Elise, Watkins, Sebastian Chacon, I'll say. I don't know. But I did notice the one girl, oh yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, is the only name I recognized in it. Wow. So, it says 6.0 on IMDb. On the screen, 6.1. But 1,950 people, so not that many people. But if you have Amazon Prime, it's free to you. You might be interested in watching it, so I'm going to get into it. Hour and 45 minutes. It is Memorial Day. It's still a school day. I got school tomorrow, but, you know, that's why I'm wearing my Captain America. Me and my son wore Captain America all day today, which was cool. So happy Memorial Day. I know you're not watching this on Memorial Day. Maybe you are in 2023, but not 2022. Anywho. Let's get into it. Let's find out what it's about, give you a better idea, stay up a little bit later, and see if it's any good. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Emergency. Sorry, no check-ins. I don't know. So let me start off real quick with the way I read this and what I saw. Now, what they describe is a little bit different, or not different than what the movie was, but different than maybe I thought it was going to happen. It said comedy, drama, thriller. So based on that, it could have been alphabetical order. Maybe I never even noticed that. That's how they list movies. But based on the fact that comedy was listed first, and it was a college partying movie, I thought it would have been heavily comedic. That is not the case. There is very little comedy in it. There's just natural comedy that I will say that's in this movie. There wasn't much else, you know. It's a drama that might have some funny words or some funny lines in it, really. And somewhat of a thriller. I don't know. I guess it does get thrilling for a while. Sure, I'll give you that. But it is not. Do not go into this thinking you're getting something like American Pie or Animal House to Van Wilder. Not even close. This is not a comedy. I completely disagree. It could be like a drama thriller with a hint of amusement. Is maybe what you can. So, and I was completely blindsided by the fact of that. So this is more of a racial type movie. And I get it. I mean, it's a I don't want to say, I always say, I struggle with the word, it's a timely topic, I guess. So I'll just take you right to the beginning, and you can see how it plays out. So the plot line is these two African American guys in college decide that they're going to do this legendary party hop. And they're going to be the first ones to do it, and they're going to all these different parties, and so their whole night is like coming to the end of their college career, and they're going to have all this great fun. And now I'm geared up, right? And now I get that there's going to be some kind of tragedy where they're supposed to call, to do something, and, I'm thinking like fun stuff ensues, but whatever. No, so they go back, they're getting ready, there's a whole lot of other stuff. But essentially they find a white girl in, I think it was their apartment or their buddy's apartment. I'm pretty sure they all live together. And they're there, and they don't know her, they don't know how she got there. So they're stuck with the dilemma of what do they do? Do they call the cops, so on and so forth. But immediately, and this is where it gets into, today, day and age kind of stuff, like they don't want to call the cops because of who they are, and who not that they know who she is, but they feel there will probably be some racial profiling that happens when the cops come there, and that's that's so awful that I mean, like, think about it. You think for me, who I am, I'm thinking, oh, you just call them, but then you have to think they have to consider this kind of stuff. you know, and make decisions. So, of course, as the plot tells you, they didn't call, and they started to come up with different ideas on how to help this girl. And so, but it's really about that. So, and it leads from one poor decision to the next, as you can imagine. But once that kind of kicks in, it's not funny anymore. The beginning was a little bit seeing the two best friends and things that they talk about and things, you know what I mean, like college buddies. That was okay. But once they find the girl and they start thinking through that, while there's attempt probably at some other laughs, you know, it's gone so far down the drama train that you're not in the mood to laugh, I don't think, you know. So that's my thoughts. And so if I would have went into this, I probably wouldn't have watched it tonight because I thought I was getting a good comedy. But I probably would have watched it at some point. I would hope I had somebody like me telling me, hey, it's not a comedy. Don't go into it thinking you're going to get a whole bunch of laughs. Go into it knowing this is really what the movie's about. And then maybe I'd be more geared to watch it. So hopefully, this is one review out of the thousands that I've done that I think might be helpful for sure if you're planning on watching this movie. So that's what I got. I mean, there's not much else. I also will say the ending, again, not the dramatic climax, you know, what happens throughout the plotline, but there's a piece at the end, you know, after all the stuff happens and we know, there's a thing at the end. And I was just like, I don't, there's two pieces at the end that I simply don't get. I actually think I get the second one, and I'll do a little bit more about it and just say it, but I don't want to even give any spoilers at this point. So there you go. For me, it was a 5 or a 6. I think it was because I was so, you know, I feel that I was blindsided by this movie. So, and that's why I'm kind of low on the score. I don't know what I think anyway. But there are some other things to it as well. But anyway, so that's what I'm giving it right now. I do want to talk a little bit more about the ending. Not the dramatic climax, but the stuff that happens after we know what happens. So if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and, you know, check out my other reviews and disconnect. I don't want to ruin anything for you. I will not give away the ending, but I will talk a little bit more openly. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. All right. So I gave you the warning. This is, again, not going to ruin the ending for you, but the things that I didn't get the shutting of the door. Like, why did he do that? Like, doesn't seem like his character. And I know, I don't understand that, and I didn't like that aspect of it. And then the other piece was after you heard the sirens, you know, the expression, and I'm gonna assume that's PTSD, you know, is what they were trying to play there, and I think that's what that was. But that one kind of threw me a little bit as well. So, or is there more to that they left unsaid? So there you go. Just wanted to throw those two last things out for those of you who stuck with me so far. I appreciate it. And everybody else, I don't know. I guess you're not with me anymore. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.